Hi, I'm Coyote Shivers, and I'm about to publicly put my ass on the line to satisfy the fans of the TV show NCIS who've been writing me letters. You wanted more evidence? I'll give you a bombshell. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go to youtube.com/starcrazytruestory, and you'll see how my ex-wife, Pauley Perrette, has been using her role on the primetime television show NCIS as a tool to stalk and harass me, exactly like she threatened she would in her written fantasies, which she called Star Crazy. Now, of course, she denies it all, but to see if she's lying, you do what the forensic scientist she plays on NCIS would do. You look at the evidence.
Evidence is fun. Fun? You know fun. Fun, Chip.
Well, then let's have some fun. There's a piece of evidence in a safety deposit box that Pauley Perrette doesn't know about. And I'm going to tell you about it first. Now, up until now, the most crucial piece of evidence has been Pauley Perrette's own signature on this declaration she signed to a court, which proves that for the last 4 years she's been lying, up to and including in these papers, which she filed just 2 weeks ago. This signature of Pauley Perrette's is so critical that she immediately claimed I forged it, which is actually very serious because either I did forge it or she lied to a court and said I did. One of us has committed a very serious crime.
Are you involved in crime? No, you're in CBS.
I am a crime fighter, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So to settle, once and for all, which one of us is the criminal, I wanted to have that signature analyzed by a forensic document examiner. A real one, not someone who plays one on TV. But then Pauley Perrette came up with a new story. Now she says there's no reason for a handwriting analysis because it actually is her signature after all. It's just that I somehow took it from somewhere else and photocopied it on there. And just last month, Pauley Perrette actually got away with that story in court. And since she got away with it, now whenever she's caught in a lie, Pauley Perrette cries forgery. Consequently, the papers she filed about 2 weeks ago claim about half a dozen forgeries. But I keep thinking to myself, how does she get away with that? How does she just keep lying? Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm doing wrong? What would her character on NCIS say?
Even Gene and I make mistakes. I did.
What was your mistake?
Giving up on forensics when I should have looked deeper.
I wonder if I looked deeper, if I could find some forensics. I wonder if I was going through some of my things one day, I might accidentally come across the original declaration she signed. And I wonder if the ink on her signature might have bled through the paper a bit, so it's really obvious this is the original, not some sort of photocopy. And I wonder if I could be lucky enough that it would just so happen to have been kept in a plastic folder like this since the day she signed it and put her fingerprints all over it. That'd be kind of weird. I mean, if someone like Pauley Perrette, who projects this particular image to the public and plays a forensics expert on primetime television every week, and if things sort of went full circle and she was busted in her own scheme by something as ironic as this kind of evidence, well, that would be pretty weird.
Then, the world goes around and God's like, and now I end up playing a forensic scientist, which was what I was studying to be in the first place.
Well, isn't that weird? That is weird, yeah.
It could be weird, or it could be perfect.
Maybe it is perfect indeed. Whatever it is, Pauley Perrette has a lot of explaining to do, and I'll leave that to her. Now here's where I put my ass on the line. This is my public challenge. To any of those NCIS fans who wrote me, or anyone else who still has doubts, and I'm including members of the media, if you have a professional analysis done by a forensic document examiner or the real NCIS, if you can hook that up, I am right now declaring that if the results come back a forgery, I will publicly apologize right on here, and I will have the word liar tattooed in big letters right across my chest, and I'll allow that to be videotaped and broadcast. Now here's the real test, or what I'm going to call the Pauley-graph. I'm going to make that same offer to her attorney, Ronald Litz, and we'll see if his client, Pauley Perrette, wants to have the forensic examination done. I'll get back to you and let you know. Until then, this is Coyote Shivers signing off.